What are the strikes now? Gio, you can hold the helmet? Yep. So you're faced with an attacker. What do we have? Palm strikes. Open hand. Why? Because I can hit. Okay? Open hand, I'm not going to do any damage. Okay? You have palm strikes. You have eye gouging. You have hammer fisting. So you have palms, so you're hitting open hand. You have your nails. Rip into the face like a wild cat. You have hammer fists. So if he grabs me and I'm here, bam, bam, just smash that head. Okay? You have elbows. Okay? You can strike the throat. So normally what I say, a simple concept I have is aim big and hit big. Use your biggest weapon, hit the biggest target. Nothing that requires a lot of specific, a lot of training, like shit like, oh, hit him in the temple. Oh, hit him here. No. Hit the fucking head as fast and as hard as you can. So you have your palm strikes, you have your eye gouging, you have elbows, you have hammer fist, hair pulling. So if he comes close and he has hair, like I would grab this right here and just rip it off. Right? I would grab this clack and neck crank. Okay? Wherever the head goes, the body follows. What I like to do when I strike, and in terms of striking, what I teach for women is the same thing I teach for men. I don't have two different fighting systems. The only thing that changes is, like I said, the method of attack. So it's the same thing. So come over here, Joe, come closer. So when I strike, when I'm palming, what do I like to do as quickly as possible? Grab the neck, clack, snap it.
Where does he go from there?
It depends what do you mean? If I neck crank him?
Well,
the head, wherever the head goes, the body follows. If I do this, you okay, Joe? Wherever the head goes, the body follows. Right? So why do I like to neck crank? Because I want to establish chest to back. I want to strike, and it's a great way to stop the attack. So if I come here and I whack, and I grab this, I go, I'll stick my fingers out, I'll rip it across, I'll grab his throat, I'll strike him in the throat. If I find the opening, boom, I'll go for the knee. But remember, if you go for a knee, you also take the chance of going down to the ground because you're on one leg. And when a lot of people are like knee shots. But if I'm here and I go for a knee and he push me back, I'm going down. That's the last thing. That's the last place you want to end up is on the ground. Because then it's not about fighting on the ground. You got to fight while getting up. So if there are multiple attackers, good luck. It takes Gio to hold you and one guy to come on top of you. It's done. So you want to get up as quickly as possible if you're on the ground. The objective is not for you to go to the ground. If you're going to the ground, you're fighting as you're falling and you're striking as you're going down. So if he does, so let's say he's here, he takes me down to the ground, I'm going down here. As I'm here, I'm going to eye gouge, I'm going to palm him, I'm going to grab his hair, I'm going to stick my finger, I'm going to strike him in the groin, I'll grab whatever I can and hit him. Okay? You want to keep it as simple as possible. Okay? Is there any questions about the striking? Also, hitting open hand, you have less chances of busting your knuckles. You have a better follow through that. As I palm, I can rake, I can grab, I can rip. And I'm also launching it from this position. So I'm not doing here. So if it's a natural position, I'm here, I'm talking to him. If I decide to strike, boom, 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 I'm just ripping in. Like I've seen people teach, jiu-jitsu for self-defense. Your job is not to take Gio 260 pounds in armbar, and you're not going to do it. You're not going to wrestle him, you're not going to muscle him, you're not there to spar with him and get into a boxing fight. Your job is to go home. What does that mean? Hit him fast, hit him hard, and get out as quickly as possible. And this is what she said. What about if I'm standing at the bus, metro, I'm waiting for a cab, and Gio, come over here. And I'm standing here, and suddenly he approaches me, he stands next to me. Obviously, I'm not going to turn around and do this. I might just do this, right? I might just bring my hands up like this where I'm facing him, right? And if he starts talking to me, or exactly how Candace right here, my hands might come up here. Why? Because grab. So let's say I'm here and my hands are here. Put it up like this. So let's say I'm here, and he's I need to strike for whatever. Boom, I'm here. I can go into the face and strike right away. So my hands are already always up. Whether I'm here, if I'm holding my purse, I could be playing with my hair. What's your name? Angie. She's standing like this. Well, I can just come into the eyes. Where I'm here, I'll go whack into his eyes and I'll strike. So my hands are always up and they're prepared to strike. Now if my hands are here and suddenly he starts getting close and he starts touching me or making me here, then I might just come from here to here and transfer my stance. I went from here, because he hasn't done anything, to suddenly he's getting close, he's talking to me, to here. What do you need? Can I help you? Do you want something? And what do you want to do? I want to lower his guard and I want to raise his ego. I don't want to challenge him. I don't want to tell him, fuck you, what do you want, man? I'll fucking kill. No, I'm trying to talk to him. I want to open. I want to, if I could, diffuse, lower his guard so I can be ready to strike. What I want you to do is develop like just that instinct to what to use, right? Aim big, hit big, do the least amount of motion to strike him. So you're not telegraphing. If I'm faced with Gio and like he's here and he's talking to me, obviously I want to right away face him. But if I'm here and I decide from this position to strike, boom, I'll palm strike or whack, I'll strike him in the throat and then I come in. And the thing is to always turn around and face the attacker as quickly as possible. Striking the throat is definitely a great preemptive strike. Right here. I don't care how big you are, but if you connect right here, it doesn't finish the fight. But it definitely goes, it gives me a couple of seconds for me to run or escape. Okay? Going into the eyes. Okay? But if the person's grabbed you and you go into the eyes, if he has a hold of you, he can still see you. If he has a hold, he can still strike you. It doesn't necessarily finish the fight because you go into his eyes and you're here. And like if I have a hold of her and I'm in close quarter, I can still be punching her. Okay? That to say, there's not like we're striking the balls. I always say there's not like one strike that finishes everything. I don't like to say, oh, if you kick him in the nuts, that's it. Well, if you hit him in the throat, that's it. If you strike him in the eyes, that's it. I worked in clubs. If you've seen people on drugs, especially like blow out of their shit, you could kick them in the nuts, you could punch them in the face, they don't feel shit up. Right? So it's not, I don't like to create the mindset of one strike finishes it. It's everything. Strike the throat, palm strike, eye gouge. Because I don't want to bank on one strike. When you decide to go preemptive and switch, that means you strike with everything that you have. And you target everything. Okay? So, yes, if I can get that first shot in the throat, that's great. But what do? I'm following with something else. If I get into the eyes, I'll rip the eyes, but I'm still grabbing the hair. I'm neck cranking. I'm a guy, I love grabbing hair. If the guy had a hair and I worked in club, the first thing I did is grab the hair because I know wherever the head goes, the body follows. And I'll control the head, I'll control everything. And that's why most of the time women who are attacked, because once I grab this, I control everything. I do this, you can't strike from here.
But what if you're in that situation now?
Yeah, we're going to look at the common attacks after. We're going to look at the common attacks after, where we're going to look at each attack. Yeah, so just to say, like, you know, those are, all I'm giving you as a tool is at the end you got to do, you can only decide what to do. Again, you have an improvised weapon, go for the improvised weapon. You're holding something in your hands, whack him over the head with it. You're holding your keys, use your keys. You have a pen, stab him with a pen. You're holding your snow broom for the car, whack him in the face. You have your change, throw change in his face. You're on a beach, you have sand. There's always an improvised weapon. You got to learn how to see it and use it. We were talked about the knees, I didn't cover. If your knee, okay, so come over here, Gio. If you decide to knee, I'm going into the groin. The only thing is if you go for the knee, remember you're on one leg, chance of slipping and falling are high. If you're wearing high heels, shoes, skirt, you won't be able to knee. Okay? But if you find the opportunity, knees are great. If you can't, boom. So if I'm here and he pins me on the wall and I'm here, boom. Knees are great when you're pinned on the wall because he can't move you anymore back and you have balance.
besides the balls.
Just knee. Just knee. If you need the groin, great. If you hit higher up or whatever, just knee. Don't. The thing is, and the key is you don't have time to think. Karate is like, oh, I punch with the 4 knuckles, the 3 knuckles, this block, this punch. I worked as a doorman. What happens is, switch goes off, automatic pilot. Your body's going to instinctively do what you've seen right now or what you're going to train to do. So it's about like developing that instinct to just strike and not think. Okay?